So this is the Samsung A53 5G, but Pratik, this phone was released in March 2022. Why are we talking about it now? Why?
No one does that.
Actually, no one does that. Well, as you would know, phones have been costly this year and you have two things to blame: inflation, chip shortage. But whenever there are high prices, there are phone sales, and whenever there is a sale and good discount, there is TechWiser to help you. And if you like this help, subscribe. Well, a lot of Samsung A series phones are already on sale, so we'll talk about all of that and the deals. By the way, this video is made in collaboration with Samsung, but you know it, I know it, the opinions are mine. So first up, we have the Samsung A53, and the speciality about Samsung A series is
Awesome.
not the full form. I mean the phone in itself. I mean, they have a good camera and a slightly premium finish. So you get a 64 megapixel main camera with OIS. Now OIS and all is fine. How does it help in photos? Well, today we have Manu sir with us and we'll click some really good photos. Now first of all, I noticed that the camera sensor is very good. Like the photos are really sharp. If you zoom into this Manu's photo, you can see the beard and everything. And the good thing about camera being sharp is now you can 2x zoom into the photos. Like have a look at this photo. This is at 2x and it is actually still sharp. Now it looks a bit pinkish, it could have been a bit yellow, but overall the photos come out really good from the main camera sensor. Here you get a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and the details in the photos shows. Even Samsung's HDR processing and everything is really good. Photos look a bit boosted but poppy and you'll like it. And in terms of videos, you can record up to 4K 30 FPS, and thankfully OIS as well as EIS works, and you can see we have like a natural hand movement while in this video. Also, if you go to the camera mode, you get a hyperlapse mode, which is basically time lapse but with movement. So this walking shot of the park looks awesome, and since you have OIS, there is very less jerk in the footage. Now you also get the option to increase the speed like 15x, 45x, 25x, but I left it at auto and it works pretty well. And of course you get a 5 megapixel macro camera. And you also get a 32 megapixel selfie camera, and Samsung is one of the few phones to give 4K 30 FPS on the front camera. So you can see the skin tone and everything looks pretty good, but I think the weather today is really good for photo and video. And also at 4K 30 FPS, you can switch between the rear, ultra wide angle, 2x and front camera while recording the video itself. Now there is a frame drop when you switch between ultra wide angle and the main camera, but at this price range, this thing is really helpful. In other phones, you have to end the video and then switch to the main camera, so pretty useful. Rest, Samsung phones are known for One UI. Now the A53 comes with Android 12 based on One UI 4.0 right out of the box, but Android 13 is already out and Samsung flagships have Android 13. In fact, we have been using One UI 5.0 on this Samsung S22. Let me know if you would like a video on best UI in 2022. 8,000 likes, we do it. Anyways, for the A53, Android 13 beta is already out, so you should receive Android 13 by end of this month or end of 2022. Now, one of the biggest features in One UI, in my opinion, is this call dialer. If call recording without announcement is important to you, Samsung is the only phone that's offering call recording without announcement. And you can also enable auto call recording for unknown numbers. So now suppose I get a call from this number and I pick it up, see, the call recording starts automatically. Another very underrated feature of Samsung A series is an object eraser. Suppose in this photo, I want to remove these wires. I can just select these wires, tap on erase, boom, done. Just select some more over here, just make it a little beautiful. And this object eraser comes in flagship Samsung series as well as Samsung A series, so it is actually a very useful feature. Now, apart from all these features and cameras, one thing which I think Samsung is doing the best is software updates. Now, in case you guys don't know, Samsung was the first company to announce 3 years of software updates and 4 years of security update, and then it kind of worked for them and everyone. Now, just to help you guys, like see here, Samsung on their website has mentioned what Samsung phones will get 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security update. So it's all Samsung Fold, S series, Samsung S21 FE series, but for A series is mentioned as selected upcoming A series phone. So Samsung A33, A53 and A73 will get 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security update. And just to put that into perspective, you will get updates until Android 16, which is like December 2025, plus 1 year of security update. It's like a long time if the phone lasts well. And as a buyer, it's good for me to know how long a phone will get updates before I put my hard-earned money on it. Now, apart from Samsung A53, Samsung A33 and Samsung A73 are also on sale. Samsung A73 sells for 41,999. You get 3,000 bank cashback to reduce the price to 38,999. And at that price, it's a bit of a premium phone. Like, it gets Snapdragon 778G, which is not the most powerful chip at that price, but the camera, display, overall UI experience is quite good. We already did a first impression video here. You can check that out. And the best offer I feel is Samsung A33. It launched at 28,499, but with 4,000 bank offers, you can get it for 24,499 currently. So at that price, see, A53 and A33 have the same chip, so performance is kind of similar. The only difference is camera and 90 Hz versus 120 Hz display. So in my opinion, if you have a lower budget, I would recommend getting the Samsung A33. Now, of course, you can consider all these phones. It's better to check out the review and first impression of these phones for a better idea. On that note, this is Pratik signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew.